All right, good morning, everybody. I trust you guys are doing fine. My name is Banks, and I remain your lead analyst here at Good Early News. And what we try to do is teach you guys on how you can look at the analysis for the new week and the pairs that you can sort of look at that should give you a considerable amount of profit moving into like the new week and all. So I need you guys to pay attention as we dive in, and then we do a bit of gist. So first off, you go on the 4-hour time frame to look at the overall direction of the market. And as you guys can see right now, the market has been bullish because we've had break of structure here. We've had break of structure here, break of structure here, break of structure, break of structure. Our market was trying to react off of this push down. That was the previous all-time high. Now, two things. For me, I know that if gold should break past this high, we're going to have a continuation of buys. So this high region remains my buy stop area. If market should break it, we know that we're getting extra 50 to 100 pips buy. This one is settled. Now, this is a complex pullback area for XAUSD, showing reversal signs, which means market got here and it sold, and it got back here and started buying back up. Which means if XAUSD, what it did was it pushed down price here, which means XAUSD can continue to push up price because it had a formal reaction here previously. Because it had a formal reaction here previously, we then know that market will do a continuation bias. Sorry. I'm trying to delete this. I don't know who did this to my screen right now. All right, cool. I've removed it. I've admitted new person. So, guys, so then from there, we know that, okay, market is going to create a continuation of the buy pattern because first off, this was a strong supply or demand zone that market broke by pushing up price. Market retested back into this area and then we had these buys. Now we know based off of scaling in entry that if market should push down price back here, you are expecting gold buys. So for me, if gold should break past this low around them say 2863 area, we can expect like the continuation of the sales down a bit. But for me, right now, gold buys is quite visible because of this scaling in entry. But then if it doesn't continue the buys and breaks below 2863, 2862 region, for me, we're going to be expecting the continuation of the sell pattern all the way. And don't forget, you have a buy stop region around 2941. If it breaks, you know that, okay, you're going to be looking at crazy buy opportunities from there. And that's pretty much it. So we have two zones. We have two zones for we have two zones for um we have two zones for three zones rather for XAUUSD. And the three zones would be first off, if market should continue the buy patterns here for gold buys. If it doesn't continue to buy and we have a break below 2863 region, we have sell confirmation all the way down. And then if market should break past 2941 area, just know that that's going to be a continuation of the buys. So I actually need you to pay quality attention. It's not that difficult, guys. Trust me. Once you listen, it's not that difficult once you listen. And that's pretty much it for XAUUSD. Now, let's go to the next one would be GBP This is what we have on GU. What do we have on GBP All right. Let's look at GBP right now. First off, as you guys can see, GBP is currently at a reversal zone off of the 4-hour time frame. As you guys can see, it's currently at a reversal area off the 4-hour here. So for me, I'm still going to be looking at GBP USD sell, but then we're going to be looking at GBP USD sales, but with an added clause, and the clause would be an added clause, and then the clause would be there has to be a break. Now, as you guys can see, GBP USD is currently at this zone. So for me, it might continue the sell opportunities off of this area, right? But then, considering the fact that it has broken some valid highs here, like this high and this high, makes the whole work easier. So for me, I'll be looking at say around this area now. If market fails to continue the sales from here and peradventure breaks past this high or this high, just know that we're going to be expecting GBP USD continuation of the buys. Let me rephrase. If market fails to sell from the current area that it is and pushes up price to break 1.2665 or break 1.2731, those areas, if those areas have been broken, just know that we're going to be having the continuation of the buy patterns all the way to this relative high at 127,957 region. I hope you get what I'm saying. Now that brings us to US oil. For me, I'm just expecting US oil to buy at a particular area, and it has not gotten there yet. So if I were to minimize the chart right now and go back to US oil, you realize the fact that US oil is slowly pushing down a bit to that area. So though we've been taking trades on US oil and then it's been a hit, I'm not even going to lie. I took some solid buy trades on US oil and they moved pretty well. But then for me right now, if I'm being honest, for me right now, US oil sales is very visible. So depending on the area that you can look at a break below, let's say 70.123. So a break below that area now, you can take your continuation of the sell pattern all the way to like 169.133 region. But then bear in mind, US 30 sales is visible, yes. But then there are certain areas here that shows change of trends, like a big reversal. And that's the reason why I marked out this 66.965. That's an area that I feel markets might most likely react from for visible buys. So just be careful. Then we have GJ. For GJ, market pretty much is currently trying to sell. For me, right now, I don't really have much on GJ, but I'm still expecting that if market should push down price a bit, most likely it may buy. But I don't really have a very big bias on GJ currently. I'm not gonna lie. So as you said, US oil possibility of sales into an area that you can easily buy from. It was all recorded. Then we talked about GBP USD sell opportunities now. Then if it fails to sell and breaks some certain areas that I told you guys about, you're going to be having the continuation of the buys. Then I said buy opportunities. Then I said buy opportunities for gold is currently visible. But if he fails to buy and breaks below some certain areas, I marked it out for you guys. The areas that if it breaks, you can expect continuation of sales. The video was recorded and it will be uploaded live on YouTube, so you can always go back to watch it. And pretty much that. Now the last pair would be that would be are they complete already? XAU USD, US oil, GBP USD. Oh, the last one is US 30. This week we're looking at implementing BTC USD, but It's still under, we're still contemplating about it. So for US30, as you guys can see, we've seen that the overall trend has been biased, let's be honest, but it's been consolidating around this area. So what you want to do is divide your time frame by 2. You are currently on 4 hour, now you go to the 2-hour time frame. Now what do you see on the 2-hour? First off, personally, I see a low. The market broke the structure of the low, created like a complex pullback, and then for me, this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting US30 to either come down to this region and give good buys all the way up, which means your zone for your entry would be here. Your zone for your entry would be there. Your zone for your entry would be there. You minimize your risks as possible. So for me, I'm looking at that area first off for US30, which means market should push down price a bit into this zone. Once it pushes down price a bit into this zone, then for me, I can look at the possibility of the buys. So what area would you be looking at, guys? That would be, before you want to take US30 trade, you're going to be looking at market pushing down price to at least 44,257 region. Then pushing down price there, we can expect market to buy a bit or at least react, giving us quality buys. But then always make sure that you apply risk management to every single one of this analysis, because I personally would do the same. And that brings us to the latter part of our conversation, which is about you learning the ability to execute this new week. And it's very, very important that you have that belief in your heart that every single thing that you've been working hard for would work out for you this new week. And it makes sense that you learn the spirit of executing. It makes sense that you see the beauty in you scaling and growing from where you are. Let me give you guys a gist. I was watching a video yesterday where a guy is very good at flipping a coin. That's what he does best. He flips coin. He's so like, it's not like he flips coin for a living, but he's good at flipping coins. So this guy flipped a coin, watching a video, he flipped the coin and the coin worked for him. So then later on, he was asked to flip a coin and then stands the opportunity of getting $10 million. They were playing a game. So during that game, he had an opportunity to win $5 million. Yeah. So they now gave him a coin. They said, if you flip this coin, you can double your $5 million to 10. Take the risk of doubling your $5 million to 10 because your money is not involved. Or if you don't flip the coin, maybe for instance, now, coins have head and tails. Now, if you flip the coin to a tail, you double your 5 million to 10 million. But if you flip the coin to a head, they eliminate you from the game and you go home with nothing. Every other person backed out. They said they were not doing that. They would rather continue the game and stand a chance of winning 5 million than flip a coin and go home depending on the fate of that coin. The guy said he would flip the coin. Long story cut short, if he picked tail as should be the side that he flips on. Long story cut short, he goes ahead to flip the coin. And as he flips the coin, there was this slow motion. Everybody's lives were literally depending on that coin that the guy flipped. He flipped the coin, and then when the coin landed, it landed as a tail. That's the craziest part. The coin actually landed as a tail, and the guy flipped the $5 million to 10 million United States currency. The bone of contention here is not the coin. The bone of contention is being consistent. The bone of contention is seeing beauty from starting where you are, and the bone of contention is knowing when to press the accelerator button of the thing called risk. When it comes to trading is not for the faint-hearted. You have to be audacious when it comes to trading. but then you have to take calculated risks. So ask yourself, is this risk going to hurt me? If the answer is no, that's fine. So people fail to take risk not because they don't have the resources to take risk, but because they are really scared. So sometimes if what is holding you back is not your resources, is not you being broke, but because you are just scared, you are really not going to make money because you are at a more disadvantage. You are at a more advantage, but you've now seen yourself as somebody that's at a more disadvantage. Because all you have to lose, is that fear. Because there's some people that they don't have money, they have a lot of things to lose, or they have a lot of things, but you, on the other hand, that you know that okay, what you have to do is you just need to cut out your fear and you're good. You have a more advantage, and you should actually leverage on your advantage instead of being all scared. I said everything that sometimes life doesn't favor the most knowledgeable. But you see that person that is courageous and consistent. See, even if in trading you are consistent doing the wrong thing, at some point you will get the hang of it. You are not cursed. But you want to know those that make the most money? Those that are actually consistent. So I need you to go this new week and double down on everything that you have going on in your life. It doesn't have to be trading. Everything, zero excuses, put in more effort and lock in. Right? I pray that God allows every single one of us to have a fulfilled week. And I pray that our week is as detailed and as beautiful and the best week ever as possible. Right? And I pray that if God finds you at the point of your needs. So it's very important that, you guys take very good care of yourselves. As much as you guys need me, I also do need you. So let people know where you're going this new week. I know you're all big men, big women and all, but like even if it's just one person, let people know where you're going and continue to stay safe, guys. I appreciate you. And I hope that you have a blessed week ahead. So don't forget that we have our Forex Signal room where you can get quality trades. All of this analysis that I did for you guys here, we are going to be sending the trades directly to the group. So if you know you want to like jump into the group and all of that, you can send a message to any of our representatives. We'll reply you as soon as possible. And then make sure that your week counts, guys, and double down. And bye for now. Enjoy the rest of your week, and thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it.